Listen to me on my podcast. My favorite drink's Baja Blast. I'm so funny, baby. I know you're sleepy. Okay, fuck. It's really hard to do Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter about a podcast.
Yeah. I mean, it's a classic.
It's a very new classic.
It's a fucking hit, so you really can't be messing around with it.
No, you can't be. It deserved more time, and I fucked up.
Man, there's some really good pop songs out.
I know. We're really living in a fun time.
We're living in a fun time for pop songs. Man, the crazier the world gets, the more like environmental crises there are, the better the music's gonna be.
Something to live for.
Was that bleak?
Yeah. All right,
Sorry.
I'm going to bed.
Wait, we can't go to bed on that.
I'm going to bed.
We gotta talk. It's the Bedtime Podcast. That was so bad.
I thought I sounded really good.
You can't go into the theme like in a different key than we normally go into without telling me.
I can do whatever I want.
That's true. You can. I don't care what it sounds like.
I don't care what it sounds like.
That was Sabrina Carpenter, right?
Yeah.
Espresso.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the kids are listening to.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I think so.
When we went down to Palm Springs for Mother's Day, we listened to a playlist that was on it. And the playlist name was like, this is what the kids are listening to.
Oh.
Does that depress you? That I don't identify as a kid.
No, we're middle-aged.
We're middle-aged?
Yeah, because the average age of death is like 75, and I think it's only getting worse, like younger. So, and then if the studies about COVID are correct, it's going to take 20 years off our life. So we're past that, baby.
No, we're not middle-aged. 40 is middle-aged.
Sure. I mean, that's pushing it.
I mean, we're close.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think you're going to live till 80 at least?
Look, would I love to? Am I obsessed with the blue zones? Yes, but I don't live in a blue zone. I got to move an hour east to Loma Linda.
Look, I don't want to be overly sentimental or corny, but this does make me think like how grateful I am that I found you and I get to like do the rest of this journey with you.
Yeah, you are lucky. I'm pretty fun.
Like, and I think about that all the time where I'm like, I'll just be like, it is so crazy that we ended up together.
Yeah, it's pretty lucky. As a woman in her 30s, I will say, as a woman in her 30s with single friends in their 30s, it is truly all we talk about. Like, for them, we only talk about like men and dating. And I am glad I don't have to respond with like, oh yeah, I have a date too, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I guess there is still time for us to get divorced.
Oh yeah. And your life would be shattered.
So would yours.
I'd be fine.
No.
Everyone always tells me you'd be fine.
What do you mean everyone always tells me? Why are you having those conversations with people?
Not really. It's just one person told me that.
Who told you?
My sponsor.
That you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be fine too. You think I need you for every aspect of my life?
Every sleepyhead is shaking their dang heads.
No, I would fall apart.
Yeah.
I would get married so fast.
I know. You need to be married.
But speaking of love.
Speaking of love, we have a very fun episode planned. I love doing this. I've done this multiple times with people, but I do it so far apart that I don't remember anything about it.
And we've never done this before.
We've never done this before.
Which is pretty crazy.
I know. I'm excited. Okay, they're called the 36 questions to fall in love. I'm actually more doing them so the sleepyheads fall in love with me. I don't really need you to fall in love with me again. So the 36 questions to fall in love. Maybe you guys remember this from a New York Times article, I think 8 or 9 years ago. Came up before Noah and I were together. But the original studies from the 90s, 1997, by psychologists Arthur Aaron and Elaine Aaron, and they wanted to see if two strangers could develop an intimate connection just by asking each other a series of increasingly personal questions. So there's 36 questions, and they get kind of deeper as you go through them, and we're going to do them. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest?
As a dinner desk. Ooh.
This is a toughie.
Feel free to go first too.
Oh yeah.
But that's a good question. Off the top of my head, it has to be a real person, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta say, this question's not aging well because I do feel like we're living in a time where we like hate celebrities, you know?
I know. I'm like, I don't want to fucking. There's so many people. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to like hang out with Brad Pitt.
I know.
Also, saying like Brad Pitt or like a celebrity feels so lame to me. It's like
so lame.
Like I'm probably smarter than them.
I know. I mean, have like no interest. And like you could say like Albert Einstein, but like I don't want to talk to Albert Einstein. Like, what would he tell me?
Yeah, what would we have to say to
how could Albert Einstein help me in my life?
How fucking awkward would that dinner be?
I know. And
you and Albert Einstein.
Horrible. Horrible dinner.
Also, I feel like he would be like, you guys are fucking morons.
Yeah, he would not like us.
I got nothing to say to you.
No. Did he even speak English?
Yes, he spoke English.
Okay. Because he doesn't talk in Oppenheimer, so there's no way to know.
He does talk in Oppenheimer.
Barely.
He talks at the end.
Okay, is there anyone? I guess I know who mine would be.
Yeah.
Carolyn Bessette Kennedy.
Okay, that's good.
That's a good one. I'd want all the goss. I mean, I would probably do the 36 questions to fall in love with her.
I thought you were going to say Taylor Swift.
No,
after all this time,
she's a billionaire. As much as I like her music, she's a billionaire. So at the end of the day, she's on the chopping list.
Damn, I think like you're kind of on the. I think speaking to an intellectual would be cool.
Yeah, I mean,
but not a scientist.
No, Carolyn Bessette Kennedy's not an intellectual, but
yeah, like who's someone who's like.
Why don't you just do JFK Jr. and we have a double date?
So this would be so me to just like do whatever
I say.
Whatever you tell me to do. I really want to think about this though. Okay. Let me just say Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave.
That's a
on
good
Netflix.
One.
Honestly,
that's a good one.
Just because I want to hang out with him.
Yeah, no, that's a really
and
good
I'm a
one.
huge fan.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
This is already so fun.
I know.
Would you like to be famous? In what way?
I don't. This is me on a podcast answering this question. I don't want to be famous. I do want to make a living entertaining people and making them laugh.
Yeah.
But I know that like that usually comes with fame. Depending how the chips fall.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I really don't. That sounds miserable to me to be like famous and like everyone knows who you are. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like Jennifer Aniston, Brad Pitt level fame sounds terrible.
Yeah, like I think like,
but like Tim Robinson's level fame, terrific.
Yeah, like I'm sure most people don't even know like who that is.
If you're a sleepyhead, you're probably a comedy nerd. So
they might, but like, and if they don't, you should go watch I Think You Should Leave on Netflix. I'm plugging a Netflix show.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I'm not doing this to be famous.
No, we like making people laugh. My answer is honestly exactly the same. The idea of not being able to go to the grocery store, which as you all know is my favorite place to go, is horrible to me. Like I need to be able to do that. But on the other hand, I want to make people laugh for a living.
And you want to make money.
And you want to make money.
But hey, being famous and making money, though, that's two different things.
That's two different ballgames.
Honey, that's two different things.
Okay. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say? Why?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I rehearse fake telephone calls.
Yeah.
Like I've had like visions where I pretend like my old boss who was like abusive to me like calls me out of the blue and she's just like, I finally get to tell her like everything I wanted to say to her, and I've like been in that cycle of thought out loud, like being like, you know, you always did, you know, I've done that. So
okay,
do you do that?
I'm not making a bunch of serious phone calls, but when I do make one, yes, I rehearse it. I do.
Yeah, I don't like. I mean, I just when I'm off the cuff, as you guys know and we've said, I think sometimes I can accidentally insult people.
Yeah.
You know, and like I just don't want to do that. So I'd rather just like say it out loud, maybe say it to you or someone. I definitely like type out texts like and we'll like sit on them for hours.
And I have to type out those texts for them too sometimes. Yeah.
So you mostly wing it.
Well, I'm just not making a lot of important phone calls, you know? But I guess when I do, sure.
Yeah. This question sucks.
This question sucks.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Okay. Ooh, this is good. What would constitute a perfect day for you?
A perfect day. You want to go first?
Sure.
Yeah.
I sleep in till 8 or 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up and you have brought me an iced coffee, exactly how I like it. I put on some clothes. We take Romy for a walk. Come back home, have a good breakfast, read in the yard. Sun is shining on me. Have lunch. Go shopping maybe. I don't know. This is actually a really hard question.
I mean, because it's just like, I think so much of my life is like play it by ear.
I know.
So it's hard to be like, this is it. But.
And you know what? I'm not much of a dreamer when it comes to like what makes me happy. Like I like feeling the sun on my body, but not too much, not in an oppressive way. I don't like the beach. So yeah, I guess I go shopping a little bit and then I eat a really good dinner and I go to bed. There's my perfect day.
Your perfect day is being asleep for 18 hours.
Yeah. Or honestly, yeah, I'd love to get a facial, a massage. Like, yeah, the obvious shit.
Yeah, but also like when you think about a perfect day and like all the things you're trying to get in, it becomes chaotic.
It's exhausting.
That sounds miserable.
Like the second I started describing my perfect day, I was like, ugh, I'm too busy. I'm too busy.
This is too much.
I hate it. Okay, new perfect day. It's 1865. I'm in my Victorian mansion. It's pouring rain. I come downstairs for a cup of tea. I watch the rain fall over the garden. I eat toast. I go back to bed because I have some kind of disease. That was prominent.
You have smallpox.
I have something that was popular in 1865.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, you go.
That was a terrible answer.
Fine, you can cut that part.
No, I'm not cutting it.
Okay.
No, I mean in a good way. It was bad in a good way.
Yeah, okay.
My ideal day. Okay, I get 8 hours of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I get up and I walk Romy. Hopefully you're with me, but if you're not, I'm very happy to do it alone too.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, do a little bit, do her routine, feed her, have a nice healthy breakfast, yogurt, Our
perfect days are so pathetic.
And then I mean, I do really love my job, so if I had to go to work, that would be cool.
Oh my God, this is so funny.
But if I'm not working, I would like to do something creative in the morning, like some type of writing or just something comedy related that kind of helps me take a step forward in my career.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want to have lunch with you.
Mm-hmm.
Something healthy like you made.
We are pathetic.
And then in the afternoon, I want to, do something comedy related. No, I'm kidding. I think I would love to like go work out, maybe play basketball.
Yeah.
Maybe like an afternoon beach or a hike.
Mm-hmm.
Like that sounds fun.
Yeah.
And then again, I want to have dinner with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll put you to bed at like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And then I'll go like hang out with friends at some sort of comedy event or like, not at a comedy event, but just like hanging out with a group of people. You know how I feel about community.
Yes.
Especially if I'm not working, then I'm going to really need that fill.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then come back, get into bed with you, wake you up. Maybe we make love.
Our perfect days are so normal and sad.
Also, our perfect days, we're not having sex. Like neither one of us.
My perfect day, I wasn't seeing anybody but you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about my perfect day? Does that sound terrible to you?
No, it sounds like your life now. So that's good.
Yeah. What your perfect day sounds. I definitely wouldn't want to do the one in the Victorian era because that just seems so fucking boring. But yeah, the other one sounded good. I'd get a massage.
Yeah, I really want a facial and a massage.
You'll get a facial one way or another.
Oh my God. Okay. When did you last sing to yourself to someone else? Just on this podcast.
Yeah. last night or yesterday on the way down for Mother's Day, we did do like a sing-along game.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun. Okay. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 6 years of your life, which would you want?
Hit me with that question again.
If you were to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want?
I think this is a bit of a trick question.
Yeah.
The answer is mind, because it's very hard to do things to control that. I think a lot of that is genetic.
Yeah.
But physically, I think, yes, some of it is genetic, but I think there is still a lot you can do to make sure you are in good shape.
Your grandma was in incredible shape till the end. Very flexible, and she died at 94. So.
Yeah. And she was still pretty sharp.
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of would make up stories here and there, but
yeah,
that's going to happen.
Yeah.
What about you?
Body. I need to be hot forever. Who cares if I get dementia? I'm an idiot. At least I'm a sexy 90-year-old.
Okay, let me just say, people with dementia aren't idiots. They have something wrong with them. Look at Grandma, you fucking idiot.
Ugh, Grandma's
My name is Sydney.
Grandma's so stupid ever since she got Alzheimer's. Okay. Next question.
Okay.
Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die?
Yes.
What is it?
I have a belief that I've had a tumor growing inside me for almost my whole life. And it's slowly killing me. And the doctors have missed it for years. My parents have missed it because there is some sort of medical conspiracy to keep me sick. So I believe it will be the tumor inside of me that kills me.
Okay.
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Did you ever know that?
No, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
I sometimes think I'm gonna go young and everyone's gonna really miss me and it'll be like really poetic. But like, God, she was so amazing. She was gonna do so much. And then like I'll be in heaven being like, joke's on you guys. I had really bad depression and was not functioning. So
sounds like in this scenario you are committing suicide.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm in like
how do you die?
A motorcycle accident or something.
And you are in a motorcycle?
No, a motorcycle hits me.
Okay.
I'm in a car.
It seems like you stand a great chance to live if you're in a car and the motorcycle is dead for sure. But you in a Subaru Impreza?
I know. It's not likely, and that's why it's so poetic. Okay. Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common.
Sweet ass.
True. And that's not a joke. We both have incredible butts. What?
Good hair.
We do have great hair.
Our list is so vain.
I know. I already called people dementia stupid. So
sense of humor. Great sense of humor.
Okay. My opinion will be we both really care about our health.
Yeah.
We both really like Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
And we both really like our dog.
Yeah,
so mine are also kind of superficial.
We also both like sucking on each other's genitals.
No, gross. Okay. For what in life do you feel most grateful?
For what in life do you feel most grateful? Mm-hmm. Chime in if you have something.
I mean, mine's obviously you.
Yeah. For me, it's probably my career.
Cool.
No, I'm just kidding. Of course it's you.
Okay, great.
Sometimes I think about you dying and how sad I'd be. Devastated.
I think about you dying all the time too.
But then are you like, but it'd be pretty cool to go have sex with someone else again?
No, that's not what I care about.
Me neither. Me neither.
Okay. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
Whew.
I got this.
For Syd, do you got like an hour to answer this question?
No, I told my dad the other day if we could go back, I would just like force him to send me away to boarding school so I wouldn't have to be near the family. There you go.
Yeah.
Or different parents.
I don't know how to answer this. I don't think I would change anything. Look, I don't think I had the easiest upbringing or had no problems, but I do feel like everything happened for a reason.
You know, sounds nice.
And I feel like I've talked about this. The best thing my parents did is they tried their best and they were fair.
Yeah.
You know, they messed up, but that's okay. But hang on, let me just think. Anything.
Don't you wish your grandparents hadn't been in the Holocaust, you selfish bitch?
Yeah, sure. I guess it would have been cooler if my siblings and I were all closer in age.
Okay, there you go.
You know, like if Ari was 2 years and then my sister was 3 years older than me.
Yeah.
You know, because by the time they were adults, by the time I was an adult, they were like out of the house.
Yeah.
And I feel like they got to enjoy like each other as young kids more than I got to enjoy them as a young person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to skip the next one because it's insane. I'll
Why?
tell you guys what it is. It's take 4 minutes and tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible.
Okay, why don't we do it in 30 seconds?
Okay, fine.
Okay, ready? I'll time you.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
I was born in San Diego in 1991. My parents weren't together, and then they got married when I was 1, and then when I was 2, they had my sister Hannah, and then when I was 4, they got divorced. I lived with them week on, week off until I was 12, and then they got back together because my mom got breast cancer. And then they got actually remarried when
5
I was
seconds.
14. Okay, there you go.
3 seconds.
It was awful.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay,
Yeah, in 10 seconds, I'll go. Count me off.
5.
No, that's 30.
Go now.
Okay, so I was born in Ridgewood, New Jersey at 5 a.m. October 20th. I'm the youngest of 3. I think something I didn't realize about my life is that the trauma my dad endured because his parents were in the Holocaust, my grandparents, and I think that's been passed down. But otherwise, I think we're doing okay. So I had a pretty good childhood. My mom did her best. My dad worked a lot when I was a kid, and that's
That's time.
that's it.
We killed it.
Yeah.
Okay, that was fun. I mean, 4 minutes is atrocious. We're not trying to kill the sleepyheads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, they would know a lot of that.
Yeah. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? I would want to be a good singer. I'm dying to be a good singer.
I would want the ability to always maybe this isn't a good one, but I'll finish my thought. Always like be in the moment.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, but I do think you need to have the ability to look ahead to be good at things. You know what I mean? Like you need I think
Well, yeah, but you're not saying that you're trapped in this ability. You can only be in the moment.
I'm like a fish.
Yeah. It just means it's easier for you to be in the moment. Like you can do it. Whereas like I really have a hard time with that.
I don't know why I'm
trapped. I can only be in the moment. That would be insane. Okay. If a crystal ball, okay, now we're on set 2, so they get more intimate.
Okay.
If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know?
If a crystal ball, say it again.
If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? I mean, I would want to know if I'm on the right career path or if I should just do something else.
But could a crystal ball answer that?
Yes,
There's no answer to that question, though.
it is. You're not on the right path. Go do something else.
But why would a crystal ball be able to answer something like that? It's not like...
Because it's telling me the truth about my life.
I guess. Okay. What would I want to know? How much longer I have with my parents?
God, that's depressing. All right. Fun question. Or fun answer. Okay. Is there something you've dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it?
Yeah. It's a boring answer, but I really want to direct and write and star and edit and like make something like really good that like I've had obviously help on, but it's like my vision and I haven't done it because it's a lot of fucking work and I've had to make a living and we're gonna have to pay for it and yeah, it's an intimidating thing that I will get to eventually.
Cool. Mine is living in Europe.
Yeah.
I really want to do that. Why haven't I? Expensive visas, our life is here. I'm married. I clown school really scratched that itch.
Scratch that itch.
It's classical to like scratch that itch. It scratched that itch, so the desire has really gone down.
Thank God.
I know.
I get so sick of hearing about that.
Yeah. So yeah, I really fully scratched that itch. I was like, man, it's not easier over there. I really like romanticize that life is much easier in Europe. It's really not.
No, I mean there's great things about Europe, but I hate to say it, there are great things about America.
Yeah.
Especially in LA.
Yeah.
Like we do live in a fucking beautiful, amazing city. Best food in the world.
It's really good. It is a fortune to live here. Like I cannot believe how much our Thai food was tonight. But
yeah. $50 guys for takeout.
It was, and we barely got anything.
We got what tell them what we got.
Summer rolls, noodles, and the chicken larb. $50.
50 fucking bucks.
The city's crazy. Okay. Great. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Oh my God. This answer sucks. This question sucks.
Should we skip it?
No, we got to answer it. Greatest accomplishment of my life. We're not like marrying you, right? That can't be it.
Does that count?
I feel like that's not what this answer should be.
Yeah.
Like I think it should be like a little superficial and maybe career oriented.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, I think getting to write on a TV show.
Yeah, that's pretty
is
good.
right now my greatest accomplishment. It's what I always wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And it was one of those things that I always said, if I could do it, I would feel like, oh, I've done it. I did the thing,
mm-hmm.
And I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't feel like I did the thing, but I do think
that's cool.
I think that's my greatest accomplishment career wise.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
I mean, I'm only 32 and I've had 3 scripts options, so that's pretty cool.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, and 2 of them were before I was 28, so that's pretty cool.
That's pretty good. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
I forgot. I never thought about it like that. I forgot about all that.
I know. But one was when I was 24.
It's crazy. Like we can be so hard on ourselves. And then when you look back and you write down like, oh, look at what you've done. You're like, whoa, that's if I looked at those credits, I'd be like, that's someone who's doing it.
I know. I also was in a commercial for the Honest Company that I think is so funny. Anyway, that's it. Okay. What do you value most in a friendship?
What I value most in a friendship is probably the ability to, like, I guess just trust is the short way of saying it. Trusting, mm-hmm. being able to trust someone.
That's good. Mine is, this is going to sound weird, but intelligence. Like I really have to feel like I can learn something from you. Like I feel like my 3 like best friends are really, really smart in a way that's completely different from how I'm smart. And I love talking to them. Like my friend Brooke, I can tell her how I'm feeling.
Shout out Brooke.
I tell her like what's going on with me, how I'm feeling. And she just like can break it down for me and explain it to me in a way that like makes sense. I don't know. She just like lays it all out for me in a way that makes sense. And I throw gobbledygook at her and then she lays it all out in a way that makes sense.
Feels like more than intelligence is wisdom.
Wisdom, yes.
For you.
That's it.
I like that too. I also really, I mean, just to go deeper, like I need to be friends with someone who like I can kind of, I guess, be myself around, but like I could do anything with. Like I can talk about anything I want. Like it's a judgment-free zone, mm-hmm. but also like someone who there's an opinion on the other side, like a point of view. So if I step out of line or if I'm not going down the direction that they know that I want, they'll speak up, you know?
Yeah. Okay, this next one I think we have to skip. What is your most terrible memory?
I think we can answer it.
Yours is probably going to jail, right?
That was pretty bad, but I would say like when I was a kid and my mom had cancer and she was going through chemo, I would say that was really really traumatic and hard to see, hard to watch. Yeah. Like your mom suffering like that.
Yeah.
Sorry guys.
Mine, if my 2 would put the other people in jail, so I'm not going to do it. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living? Why?
I would try to live in the moment more. This past 12 days, I've really been bad at it. You've
been terrible at it.
There's been a festival going on in LA that I auditioned for, but didn't ask to be a part of, though I'm very happy for all my friends who did. It was hard. It was hard to not feel like FOMO and like, oh, like why, So if had I been in the moment more, I think I would have been a lot happier the last 10 days. So I would just try to live in the moment more. What about you?
I mean, would you keep working? Or would we blow our savings traveling?
I think we would do some traveling, but it's like, I love our life. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
Yeah. I would take all our money and go travel and have fun.
You wouldn't want to like see your friends ever again?
No, of course I would. I would like have hang out with them and they could come meet us, which I'm sure they'd spend the money. I'm dying. So
that's true.
Yeah.
That's a better answer.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I would work 9 to 5. Man, capitalism has melted my brain.
I know. Okay, next one. What does friendship mean to you? Kind of a boring question.
Didn't we fucking answer that?
Yeah, let's skip it.
No, let's answer it.
It means similar interests. We can talk about anything. We can have fun being quiet and watching a movie or whatever.
Friendship means being silly, like a silly goof.
Yeah. Okay. What roles do love and affection play in your life? Obviously, I'm married, so love plays a big part of my life. And affection, I'm very cuddly with Noah and the dog. I love hugging people, but like the right people. I don't want to hug just anybody.
Yeah, you're not hugging most men.
No, I'm not hugging any men, really. I hate that all your male friends want to hug me. It's so annoying. I'm like,
some of them you like hugging.
Who? You can't even name one.
I mean, I'm not going to name them on the pod.
One time we were on a train with his friend Chris, and I did put my head on his shoulder. But that's as far as it goes.
Yeah,
really.
Shout out Chris.
Well,
in the beginning, I remember like you didn't even like hugging me that much. I feel like in the beginning.
Well, I barely knew you.
No, but like I remember you meeting my friends and knowing that about you, that you don't like hugging, and being so worried about like the end of the meal when everyone was leaving. Like, what the fuck's gonna happen? Is she gonna hug? Are they gonna try to hug? Like, are they gonna think she's rude because she didn't hug them?
Yeah,
it worked out.
It's fine.
Love and affection. I mean, I think like one of the things I was raised with is to like kind of wear your heart on your sleeve. And if you love something, say something, like, if you love something, say something.
If you see something, say something. And if you love something, say something. Airport rules.
So it plays a big part of my life. I think my parents raised me to say, I love you, and to show people that you care. So I think it's a core belief, for me.
And your family's very kissy. Everyone in your family is always kissing me.
Yeah, my dad's always tongue kissing me. He's always sticking his tongue in my mouth.
Okay.
What?
This next one's long.
Okay.
Alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of your partner. Share a total of 5 items.
Okay.
I like your legs. Oh, positive characteristic? Is that a positive characteristic? Yeah,
I think so.
Your legs.
Okay, cool. What do you like about them?
It's just I have to share it. That's it. Okay. You go.
We're just gonna switch off.
Alternate.
Oh, okay. I like your laugh.
I like that you are always saying you're gonna go out and go hang out with people, but then you're like, I just want to stay home with you.
I don't do that. I go out.
Ugh, Noah.
I like your eyes.
That's
2.
Okay.
This is 3 for you.
Like that you're a good dog dad.
I like that you're a good cook.
Yeah, you're very lucky. I like how hardworking you are.
I like how hardworking you are.
I like that you push me to break out of my shell.
I like that you work on yourself really hard. which is similar to I like that you work hard, but it's different. Like I meant more your career. Like you are constantly looking for ways to improve yourself and find an edge. And like, it's just really, I've never seen someone who tries to grow so much.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yo, bitch, you be trying to grow.
All right, that's 5. Okay. How close and warm is your family? Oh, God. Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people do? Ugh.
You go first.
No and no. I guess that's not a yes or no question. How close and warm is your family? It's not. Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people? No.
My family's very warm, as you know, and I'm sure most of the sleepheads know, where everyone's in each other's business. Mm-hmm. I think like we loved each other to death and we're very codependent. So what was the first question?
How close and warm is your family?
Yeah. So we're very warm. We're very close. And what was the thing about my childhood?
Do you think it was happier than most other people's?
Yes. I think my childhood was, compared to other people's, very happy. And I'm just fucking #blessed, man.
Must be nice. Now we're at set 3, where the 2 previous sets of questions were about creating closeness and establishing intimacy. The third and final set is about forging deeper emotional intimacy.
Ooh, I love getting deeper with you.
Okay. Make 3 true we statements each. For instance, we are both in this room feeling. Okay. We are both really into training our dog. It's not alternating.
Oh.
But we can.
No, you go.
We are both very comfortable around each other. We both like tzatziki.
Really gave up at the end there.
It's hard. And I'm tired. It's bedtime.
I know. We both love adventure. Mm-hmm. We both love food. Mm-hmm. And we both love, I think we both are, we like to feel like scared and uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. I think we're a little sick like that.
Yeah. Okay, complete this sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share.
I wish I had someone with whom I could share my life with.
You do have that, so that's not a good one.
Isn't this about you though, or?
I guess, but.
I wish I had someone with whom I could share. That's what I want to share my life.
Okay.
What would you do?
I wish I had someone with whom I could share. With whom I could unapologetically share conspiracy theories with and have there be no judgment.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Do you feel like I judge you sometimes with the conspiracies? Because you want to go off the deep end.
I do.
Just for a little.
Not in a, and not in a.
You'll come back.
I come back, and not in like a Republican way, like in a fun way.
Can you explain?
Google the staircases in the woods.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. I do like sharing in on that one.
Yeah.
I wish I had someone with whom I could share a patch of sand on the beach with.
Oh yeah, you don't have that currently.
That is my biggest gripe with you.
Yeah.
That you never want to come to the beach.
I don't like it.
She's not a beach girl.
No.
Sorry.
I get sunburned so quickly. Okay. Yeah. If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, well, we already are, please share what would be important for him or her to know. Can we even do this one?
Yeah, let's think about it like it's our first date. We answer that question. Like, what's something you would want?
Well, if it's our first date 6-7 years ago, I'm an alcoholic, but I don't know it yet.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I wonder, I feel like, I'm not going to lie. I feel like if you were sober then and you told me you were an alcoholic, or you were not sober and you told me you were an alcoholic, I don't know if I would have been mature enough to keep seeing you.
Well, yeah, you were 25.
Like, I'm so happy that you got sober after we got married, because I was like, all right, well,
trapped ya.
This is my fucking life. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking. What a dick I would be if I was like, oh, I got into this for the drinking.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Something on that first date I probably would have let you know because I was fucking neurotic, and I shouldn't need to let people know this. I should just kind of live my life and hope I find a good match. But I probably would have been like, hey, just so you know, like my schedule is kind of wonky because of comedy, and it's really important to me, and I believe in myself, and I really want to make it. So I think the schedule, like our life together, may be a little bit unorthodox, and I hope you're comfortable with that.
Yeah, I think you did tell me that though, and it was fine.
Yeah, but
I was also a comedian.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was like didn't need to be said because there was a shorthand between us because, like you just said, we're both comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, tell your partner what you like most about them, or tell your partner what you like about them. Be very honest this time, saying things you might not say to someone you've just met. I can't wait to hear what you like.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go for. I thought you were gonna say
no.
Something.
I love hearing what Noah likes about me.
I mean, we've kind of did answer this,
but now
already.
it has to be deeper. But yeah, a lot of repeats.
Yeah, like, I mean, I really like. I was so worried that I was gonna not marry a good person, because I think there is a little bit of me that can be a pushover.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just happy that I got lucky, and like I love that you are like a good human being, and you really. Like, I was always raised like it was preached in my house a lot, like do the right thing. Like that was like a big mantra in my house, and I feel like you live your life like that. I think you really try to do the right thing, and if you're not, you're willing to listen about what it could be, you know?
Yeah.
And I just like, you're so fucking smart. And like, I'm so lucky I get to have your ear and your opinion on things. Like it's really special. Like I do not take it for granted.
Okay, what I like most about you is something that for some reason my mom made me like so insecure about my whole life, that I was like a freak, and I was like really worried no one would ever like the real me, and I would never get to be myself around someone. But I really feel like I get to be my true self around you. Like a lot of weird singing, a lot of weird dancing. You know, I might look cute right now, but I look like a heinous witch at home most of the time.
I don't even know this.
You literally the other day told me I looked like Denise from that SNL sketch.
Syd, that is what I wanted to talk about.
Oh.
We'll do that next week. Next week, we're going to talk about whether it's okay to be honest about how you feel your partner looks.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy I get to be my ugly, weird self with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Share with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life.
Oh man, I mean, you know all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But is there one I haven't told you in a while? I mean, I talked about it last week about like my lack of erections.
Oh yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
But I would say something else embarrassing.
I mean, what's worse than that?
Yeah, I mean, nothing really embarrasses me because I'm like I thrive in that. I live in that.
Yeah.
I built a career off doing embarrassing shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to find something, especially one that you don't know. I feel like maybe it's like the few times in my life, I guess maybe I mistreated someone or said something I mean.
Yeah.
You know, like when I told that guy I work with that everyone says he's divorced, and I was like, you know, people say like your life is over, and like, you know, it's like there's like a real negative connotation, like you're a bad person when you get divorced, but like I don't think that.
Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
Is what I said. I didn't mean it like that.
We
though.
know.
Okay.
Embarrassing for me. I'm really embarrassed about my ex-boyfriend. That is just like, I can't believe I dated him. It's humiliating. Okay. When did you last cry in front of another person by yourself? I cried in front of you yesterday when I was singing See You Again by Carrie Underwood.
Oh my God. Every time I play See You Again by Carrie Underwood, guys, Syd cries. To the point where like I do not let her listen to it unless it's absolutely necessary. And you made a good point yesterday. You said it was Mother's Day It makes you think of your grandma, right? That
Yeah.
song. And on Mother's Day, you should be allowed to cry with your grandma. That's where you won me over. And we played it.
Yeah.
The last time I cried was about Red on the way home from Mammoth. It was the day of her birthday, and all these like old feelings just came up about like I was like, oh, it's my fault, and I just cried a lot.
Yeah. For some reason, the next question is tell your partner something you like about them already, which I feel like we've done 3 times, so we're not doing that again.
Yeah, fuck you.
This stupid fucking thing. Okay. What, if anything, is too serious to be joked about?
I mean, I would say like rape is something I try to stay away from. But like if you wanted to make a joke about rape, that wouldn't offend me.
Yeah.
But I kind of think that is too serious. It's just so fucked up. I don't need to joke about that. Also like making jokes, punching down at trans people, or honestly punching down
In general. Yeah.
is just, I don't like, but like, I would say the rape thing is like, that's just that to answer that question, that is way too serious to make a joke about.
Okay, Mr. President, we believe you. I don't know. I just don't like punching down either.
But I also don't like being like all PC and you can't take a joke.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like punching down. But your friend Matt has a trans joke that I do find funny, but it's not punching down. He says he likes watching trans porn because the women seem smarter.
Which is about, men.
Yeah, like it's that's not punching down at all.
It's such a smart joke.
It's a smart, funny joke. So, but like Dave Chappelle, go fuck yourself. I hate that.
Everyone go follow Matt Lockwood.
Yeah.
And I guess Dave Chappelle.
No, don't follow him. I fucking hate him. Okay. If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone? Why haven't you told them yet? I don't have anything.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Again, if I feel something, I try to say something, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like things going unsaid.
Yeah.
So everyone that I would have something to tell knows that. Yeah. Knows whatever I would want to tell them, I think. Yeah.
Everyone I love knows I love them.
I guess I would say this. I would tell my brother that, and I've told them this, but I really want to write with him more again. Okay. Like we haven't written it together in a while and I miss that. Okay. And I would want to do it. Why are you rushing me?
I'm not.
I'm getting so sweet right now.
I was about to say, okay, Dorkarilla. Okay. Your house containing everything you own catches fire. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save one item. What would it be?
This one's very easy.
What is it?
MacBook Pro.
Oh, yeah. Mine's my computer, too.
100% my computer.
My writing.
Is that fucked up?
No.
We saved our dog, right?
Yeah.
And I saved you?
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, computer. Duh.
Yeah, I have like a very expensive computer.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Okay. Of all the people... Ooh, this is a tough one. Of all the people in your family, whose death would you find most disturbing? Why? I mean, mine's easy. My nephew, Rafi. It would be so disturbing to have a 6-month-old baby die.
Oh, yeah. I'd say one of my nieces or nephews.
Yeah, it would be fucking
That'd be so
horrifying.
Fucking tragic.
I can't even think about it.
I can't even think about it.
He's so cute.
They're so cute.
He has no teeth. And yesterday I kept like trying to kiss him and he would like wrap his little mouth around my nose and try sucking on it. He's so cute. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, last question.
Oh, wow. And then at the end, can we say if we fell in love with each other again?
Sure. Okay. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it. Also, ask your partner to reflect on how you seem to be feeling about the problem you have chosen.
You go first.
I'm feeling a little like sad and lost in my career, and like the industry's so fucked up right now. I'm really worried I'm never gonna work again, and yeah, that's my problem.
And then,
well, just tell me how to solve it first, and then. I mean,
these are all things you're doing, but I think just always remember why you're in this. Like, you're in this to make things. Mm-hmm. You're in this to write things. Mm-hmm. Like, don't be so results oriented. Mm-hmm. Do not think about the results. Just keep going on your journey, like trying to become a better storyteller, trying to become a better comedian, continuing to take swings and shots and making things and just like that's it. Like that, just like the bottom line is if you are only worried about the result, you're going to get lazy and forget to do all the things in between.
Yeah. And then also ask your partner to reflect to you how you seem to feel about the problem you have chosen. So I guess reflect on how you think I feel about my problem. Some of these questions.
I know. What a fucking nerd. I mean, I think you're frustrated.
Yeah.
And it's annoying. And it's like, how many times do I have to fucking keep doing things for free or putting things out there? Like, when am I going to get that big check, And look, you have gotten that big check many times, Yeah. It ebbs and flows. So you're frustrated and I get it.
Yeah. Okay. What's your problem?
My problem is like a fear of being like forgotten or irrelevant.
In stand-up?
Yeah, like in the comedy community. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've told you this, but like I said, like everybody wants what you have. Like all your stand-up comic friends want to be writing on a TV show. Like you hit the jackpot. And this part of your career is taking off quicker than maybe the stand-up part. And that's a good thing because the thing you're doing is, in my opinion, and in most comics' opinion, better. It's like what we all want. And it's really fucking cool and it's fulfilling and it's like so awesome and no one's gonna fucking forget about you. Like you're writing on a TV show, you're still doing stand-up. Like, yeah, you didn't get to do the festival, but like once again, you make more money than most of those people doing the festival. And I know it's not about money and it's not about results like you just said, but it kind of is sometimes. Like, sorry, but it is. Like, you did it. You have what we all want. So, like, instead of worrying about being forgotten, why don't you be fucking grateful and stoked that you got to where we all want to be? And, like, you have the coolest job and you have, like, really cool fucking mentors and, like, really people that we think are so cool and talented, like, mentor you and think you're so funny and want to work with you and pay you so much money to do the coolest job in the world. Like you're a TV writer. That is like the dream. You're living the dream. So like maybe instead of worrying about one thing that you maybe don't have right now, like think about what you do have, which is the coolest thing in the world. Like you have the best job in the world.
Yeah.
So
how do I seem?
I love you, but you seem like a little baby. Like you're being a little ridiculous. Like you literally described your perfect day, Noah. It was your life right now.
Yeah.
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 So.
Well, I am fucking tired as shit. Let me ask you, before you go, are you still in love with me?
Of course. Are you still in love with me?
No, I'm out. And for that reason, I'm out.
And for that reason,
no, of course I am. I feel lucky that I fall in love with you more and more every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we say what we're into, or should we let the sleepyheads go?
I think we need to let them go.
I'm so tired. Love you, sleepyhead.
We love you guys. Guys, please write us a review. Follow us on all the things.
Repost. Tell your friends.
Repost. Tell your friends. We need it.
We need it.
And we love you guys. And good night.
Good night.
It's the Bedtime Podcast.